What's good, YouTube? How's everybody been? It's Mr. Air Max himself, and I'm back like I never left. Today, I have another unboxing for you guys, the Nike Air Structure. But y'all know my motto by now. I do not come here to talk for 25 minutes. I come to show you guys the sneaker so you can decide whether or not if you want to pick up the sneaker or not. Here we have it, the Air Structure. I keep wanting to call it the Air Max Structure, but it's not the Air Max Structure. It's called the Air Structure. Here we have it. Ew, bow. Let me get the other one out the box, and as always, that box out of the way. Air Structure, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I don't know a lot about this sneaker. Really never seen this sneaker before until it was put on the Snapchat, until the sneaker app. And I was like, wow, it's a dope sneaker. It was only $120. I was like, yo, I got to have it. You know what I mean? Like I said, never owned the sneaker before. I think the original OG came out in 91. 91, I was like 8 years old, something like that. Parents weren't buying me a lot of Nike sneakers. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was 6 of us growing up. My parents weren't buying us Nike sneakers. And if I did have a choice, I probably wouldn't have grabbed these. I'd probably try to get some Jordans or something. You know what I mean? If I had an option back then. But when I seen the sneaker, I was like, it's a dope sneaker. It was simple. Wasn't a lot going on with it. And I love the colorways. The day it's released, I go on the sneaker app, and you all know what happened after that. I took the L. You know what I mean? Took the L, had to go on StockX and order these. StockX took a couple days to get these out to me pretty fast, less than a week, and here we have it. You know what I mean? But the crazy thing is, I didn't think this was going to be a popular sneaker. You know what I mean? I didn't think a lot of people would want these because usually people are grabbing Dunks or grabbing Jordans, Yeezys. So I thought this would slide underneath the radar and I could just grab it for $120 and call it a day. But once again, they put on the sneaker app and everybody wants it. And like I said, I only paid maybe $30, $30 over retail for the sneaker. So it wasn't like someone made a crazy profit off of me. So a lot of people just want the sneaker. Everyone's a reseller. And like I told you guys last video, it is what it is. Like I said, I love how simple this shoe is. You got the mesh toe box right there. That teal blue right here on the Nike check. I love that. Love the teal down here by the air bubble. On the tongue, you have the Nike Structure, Air Structure right there. Really nice. Like I said, this sneaker is really simple, but it's just a nice sneaker. You know what I mean? Nice, you can throw a nice fit with it. It's nothing crazy. I love the simpleness of it. You know what I mean? On the back of the tongue right there, you got that pink infrared colorway right there. Where the shoelace holes go, you got your infrared right there. And the other side, you have your teal as well. Like I said, $120. They are releasing these in other stores like Champs. Yesterday I woke up and Champs had them on their site, you know what I mean? But they sold out pretty quickly. So if you're looking for the sneakers, you can go on like Instagram or whatever else, and then a lot of people will post when these sneakers become available. You know what I mean? Or Twitter. You guys just have to be ready for when they come because they do sell out pretty quickly. Like I said, I'm surprised this sneaker got this much hype. Like, I'm being honest with you. It's a dope sneaker, but it's not that crazy. Like, you know what I mean? These should not be selling out all over the place. I know people said if you go into like your local Foot Lockers, Champs, and places like that, you might be able to pick them up, but I haven't seen them in my mall. And I go to the mall all the time, you know what I mean? So I haven't seen these yet. Like, you know what I mean? I did order another pair, a purple pair. So it's white, black, everything in the check is purple. That pair should be here next week, so I'll definitely put that up for you guys. I know you guys can't wait to see these on foot, so stay tuned for the Air Structures on feet.
It's Mr. Air Max himself, CEO now, I'm back.
Sub-Zero Productions.
Hey, you back. Bow. So there you guys have it, the Air Structure on feet. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, try your Champs, Foot Lockers, go on Twitter, Sneaker Steals, people like that always post them when sneakers are available, but you have to act fast. Or you can go on GOAT, you know what I mean, or StockX, which I'm back on my StockX now, you know what I mean. They've been showing me love. My sneakers haven't been getting here not in a month, a week, 2 weeks at the most, you know what I mean? So I can appreciate that. The prices for these aren't crazy right now. I wouldn't go more than $150 for these if I was you guys. Like, you know what I mean? If you can wait, watch the prices go down, then wait. But like I said, I wouldn't go more than $30 over retail for this sneaker. Like I said, dope sneaker, cool. The suede, little cheap suede on here. I don't even know what's real suede down here. You got your suede around here with the gray. It's a dope sneaker, but it's nothing crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like it's shattering the game. You know what I mean? And I'm, like I said, I'm an honest YouTuber. I was not looking for this sneaker. I don't think I've ever seen this sneaker before until it was on the sneaker app. You know what I mean? So I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have it. I was rocking it in '91. No, I wasn't. No, it wasn't. My sneakers probably weren't even name brand back in the day. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to get us. The only pair I remember when I was really young, they got us a pair of Xavier McDaniels. Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. You guys are probably too young to even know what that sneaker was. You know what I mean? But it was an ugly sneaker, came in a bunch of different colors. It was cheap. You know what I mean? And my parents were like, hey, here's a sneaker from a basketball player. Like, nah, I wanted them Jordans. You got me Xavier McDaniels from the Knicks. Like, this is not the same. But it was what it was. You know what I mean? So like I said, go grab this sneaker. It's comfortable. I would recommend going true to size. I had to go a size down. I went half a size down. It still fits, but I could have went my true size. You know what I mean? I'm a 10.5, but I can do a 10. Sometimes I can do a 9.5 because my foot's so narrow. But a lot of people always ask in my videos, what size should I get? And I never really explain it. But for this sneaker, if you have a narrow foot, I would recommend going your true size. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went down half a size because this was cheaper on StockX. Probably saved me like $30, $40. So I went size half down. It still fits comfortably, but I could have went my true size, which is a 10.5. I also did this sneaker last week, the evolution of the Icon Air Max 1. Definitely check that review out. It's doing good numbers. So definitely do me a favor and go check that review out. This sneaker isn't too bad on StockX either. Like I said, someone reminded me that they did like a shock drop on the sneakers app, which I missed obviously because I didn't know anything about it. But this sneaker is available on the GOAT app and StockX. You guys want to grab that. I still have this review to get out for you guys. I don't know when it's coming. We're going to try to do next week for you guys. For this sneaker, and I still have this sneaker to give for you guys as well. Like, you know what I mean? I apologize for not getting this content out as fast as I can. But if you've been rocking with the channel, you know how I do. I'll eventually get it out for you guys. What else is coming out next week? The Air Max Huarache is coming out. The Scream Green colorway. $120 on the sneaker app. That's going to sell out. We're all going to take L's on that because everybody wants it. I'm just going to pay resale probably tomorrow and get that ordered so it can be here by the time it drops on the sneaker app. You know what I mean? I think it comes up the 19th, so I'll order it on Monday. Should take a week, less than a week from StockX, and then it'll be here. I can give you guys that review. Before I get out of here, I want to give you guys a couple more close-up of this sneaker, the Air Structure. Dope sneaker, very clean, no glue marks, nothing crazy. This sneaker is worth $120. It's not worth $250, $300. You know what I mean? So like I said, hopefully you guys can get it for a good price. Before I go to, shout out to DMX, you know what I mean? RIP, a legend, an icon. It was crazy. We've lost a lot of great people in these last year, this year, with it just being only April. You know what I mean? I grew up on DMX. I'm an 80s baby, grew up in the 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? That was my era. DMX was, to us, was one of the greatest rappers of all time in our era. At one point, like I know everybody loves Jay-Z, but at one point, DMX was bigger than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I still remember getting his darkest hot, Hell is Hot, X's first album, and rocking that. Like, you know what I mean? That's back when I had my Walkman and I still had tapes. You know what I mean? And playing that over and over again. Because listening to X, when X first came out, we had never heard anything like him. That aggression, that kind of music before. And he was on there barking. We had never heard nothing like that. That kind of energy was unheard of. You know what I mean? So it was great to be a part of that era. Great to see X do what he did. All the movies, you know what I mean? Jet Li, Aaliyah, all those things that he was able to accomplish in his life. And it's not for us to judge the things and the mistakes that he made. Like, I'm about his music. His personal life was his personal life. Did he make bad decisions and do bad things? Of course he did. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was influenced by his music. I love him for his music, and that's as far as I take it. I believe X deserved a great big going away, a great funeral in Yonkers, New York. They need to show him all kinds of love. I've been playing his music all week, showing his love, streaming his music, just giving back. Like I said, RIP to X. You will never be forgotten. I appreciate you guys. We're like 300 away from 10K. 300 away from 10K on YouTube. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. If it's the first time watching my video, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please follow me on Instagram at CeoNile23. And one last look at the Air Structure. Until I see you guys next time, I'm GOAT.